I have anxiety. I've had anxiety for 12 years, maybe, but it wasn't only like stage anxiety, and it was just life anxiety. But I think like you have to differentiate between extremely nervous, excited and crippling anxiety. And so like, it's manifested different ways. Like I remember being like specifically nervous. I remember I did Wicked, and every day on that tour, I would be nervous, nauseous until a certain number. And every day I would look for I'm not joking you. I remember looking off stage for the bucket in case I had to throw up. Like that was a common thing. And then I would just not be nauseous after song number 7, like every day. And I haven't like even talked about that until like this minute. But it never went away until the song was over. But it was like, no, today is going to be the day I throw up. Nope. So anyway, anxiety, like, okay, so my Joe's Pub show, first one, I was like so nervous, so excited. I knew I was. The second show, I couldn't breathe for 3 hours prior. Like I couldn't, when you can't catch your breath. And I was doing every breathing exercise, and I was like, wait, I've already done this concert. This is the second time. I knew rationally I was so excited, but I couldn't breathe. So there's a video of me singing Waving Through a Window, and everyone's like, why is she out of breath? Oh, because I was having a panic attack on stage trying to act through it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm basically like, I could not catch my breath until song number 3. And then I was perfectly fine. But, it was like a part of it. So I think like, I remember like 10 years ago being like, I got to stop performing. I'm too crippling anxious. It's not fun. I can't do it anymore. And then I forced myself. I kept like saying yes to gigs and being like, why did I just say yes to that? And then I was like, okay, fine. And then it was just like a pattern of this is what I do. So I think it did get better. But like first day of schools are really hard. Like I definitely like was in a rehearsal period and like definitely had a panic attack in first day of rehearsal, like knew, and then it was fine. And it's like adjustment, trying to think of the last one I did, but the recent one the last show I did was, I was fine starting rehearsal, like, jitters, but like you have to be able to like clarify the difference between nerves and like unhealthy.
So do you feel like you had to just kind of push through, or like did you have any routines?
I had to literally either splash my face with water, say, get the, like, not like I've had to do this before, like flick my finger to like get me out of like, I was on stage, like behind the curtain during Everyday Rapture. And I was like, cause I have a big fainting fear, cause I've fainted before, not on stage, but at doctor's offices. And so that's one of my big like triggers, is feeling like I'm going to, so I've had to like literally just do anything else to just ground myself. And then be like, you got this. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know what I mean? Mantras, stuff like that.
Yeah. Space.
Yeah. I think just knowing if it's unenjoyable for you, like nobody wants to put themselves through unenjoyable. Like, you have to have some, like, I do have to be honest though. Like, and I think about this all the time. Like there are some days where I'm like, so I meet new people all the time. Part of the reason why I never wanted to go on like dating apps is because it felt like interviewing all the time, and all I do is interview, and they think they're nervous meeting me. I am having anxiety every time before I open the Zoom, before they come into my room, because I have to impress them. So they're like, I'm so nervous. I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm not calm. So when I look at my schedule and I see my peeps that I can just do makeup while coaching, that I don't have to work hard, I feel so much a sense of relief of not having to be on.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of pressure, is the meeting new people that have seen me on the internet. And then I'm like a real person. It's just unending.